Hi, I'm Susie Short. This is a preview of my DVD workshop called Understanding Color when Working with Watercolor. It's based on the split primary principle. I'll talk about color mixing and make that pretty simple to understand. I'll tell you how to establish a core palette, and you'll learn a formula for mixing color, and the formula includes no more mud. You'll learn strategies for adding paint colors to your core palette and how to test colors for warmth and coolness. It's a great DVD for beginners who are just starting their watercolor journey and a powerful review for those who are already skilled at watercolor. You'll find it on my website, susieshort.net. Please enjoy this short clip, which is a sample of what's on the DVD. Now let's look at a split primary color mixing chart. We've seen how to make the primary colors, the secondaries, and the intermediates. Now let's see what happens when we mix those colors together and find out the range of different colors we can create. This is what our chart's going to look like when we finish with it. We'll start out by making a grid of 9 rows down and 10 rows across. And if you start over on this right side and work across, you'll end up with more space out here on the side where we'll paint across the lines. You'll understand it better in a minute. And then 9 rows down. Now I use a ruler and a hard lead pencil. I like to use a hard lead pencil because it doesn't leave as much graphite to smudge, and it's easier to erase, and a light touch is all that you need. And you want to leave a little white gap between your colors. And when you erase that pencil line, that gap is really white, so you can really distinguish between one color and another. The size of the squares in your graph is going to depend on the size of the brush that you're using. When I paint these little squares, I want it to be just the same size as my brush stroke. After you've got all your lines drawn for your grid, on this last line over here on the left, you want to put your ruler down and use a permanent marker to draw a heavy black line. Now what we'll do is paint across this heavy black line, and it will show us whether the color that you're using is transparent or opaque. If you can see the black line through the paint, then it's transparent. If you can see the paint sitting on top of the black line, then you know it has a little bit of an opaque quality to it. Now you can fill in the colors as they're arranged on the color wheel. In other words, in the same order. Down, and then the same colors across, duplicating the order. I prefer to write the name of the color before I paint it in. That way I don't get lost. And if you're using different colors than I'm using, then your names will be different. So to keep things simple, on this one, I'm just going to call it a cool yellow, a warm yellow, warm red, cool red, warm blue, cool blue, and then down here are our two neutrals.